It's just good business.
Ready on the gun! Full combat! Aye, full combat!
Order, sir.
Sir! Captain!
Fire.
Fire! Fire! Orders! Orders, sir!
Hey there neighbors, and welcome back to World of Warships with Josh Wee. Today I've got a replay featuring none other than myself in the American Tier 5 destroyer, the USS Nicholas. Now the Nicholas is quite a good little Tier 5 destroyer in my opinion. I think it's got pretty good guns, it's got pretty good torpedoes, even though they do have that limited range, but it's an American destroyer, so there's nothing new there. With a surface detection range of 6.5 kilometers on this build and 5.5 kilometer torpedoes, you're going to be spotted before you can get those torpedoes off. However, that makes it so this ship excels in island hiding, if you want to call it that, or, you know, laying traps, lying behind islands, waiting for other people to blunder around the corner of those islands and run smack dab into your torpedoes. Now you see here that the enemy Langley has gotten his rocket planes up and has come in straight for me. So since I'm already detected by air, I just turn on those anti-air guns and just try to get a little bit of AA damage in. You see it's actually stacking up a little bit. Unfortunately, that means I am detected, and so all of those massive enemy ships over there are gonna start shooting at me, yep. And the first salvo in, I take a hit. Now you'll see here that the Mutsuki, who's going over towards that island, is detected. However, there's also an Isakaze over there in that smokescreen, and another Mutsuki. I have 3 out of the 5 enemy destroyers in this battle at this cap, which should make things quite interesting. I slow down here behind this island to miss the torpedoes that were kind of inevitable when you're spotted in a destroyer by another destroyer. And now I'm gonna tuck in close here. You see one of my torpedoes clip the island there, but I'm gonna tuck in close here to try to stay out of line of sight of all those destroyers sitting on the other side of that island, as well as those big cruisers and battleships hiding back there. I'm just gonna duck on into the smoke screen here. That was provided by my friendly destroyer, that Kamikaze R right there. Appreciate it. And you'll see that Langley, he's trying to sink us here with his torpedoes, blind firing into the smoke. And the enemy Omaha's down. First blood goes to our Emil Berton. And it looks like the friendly kamikaze there successfully avoided the torpedoes. Now, I'd like to point out that the kamikaze here was a good help in securing this cap. He put down smoke for me, did eat a torp there unfortunately, but put down smoke and was helping me take this cap from the enemy team to make sure the enemy team didn't get this cap in the first place. You see there my AA guns actually shot down a aircraft there from the enemy carrier. Unfortunately, we do still have 2 enemy battleships over on this side, an Iron Duke and an October Revolution, which could make life interesting for my friendlies who are clumped up in a circle on the map border, which is interesting. And then I spot the enemy Isakazi trying to... I'm honestly not sure what he's doing here. He's running fairly slow, broadside onto me in open water. I don't know if his smoke screen's on cooldown or what he's doing here, but you can see I'm getting some pretty good damage in here with these four guns on the Nicholas. I don't remember the caliber off the top of my head. Sue me. But yes, these 4 guns on the Nicholas do a fair job putting out damage, especially against enemy destroyers. This thing does really well in anti-destroyer gameplay. I will also note now that this is an earlier patch. I'm not sure which patch this is from, so if there's some things that are different or some ships that are not in the game that you would normally see at this tier or something, I'm not entirely sure, but that would be why. Just as a little side note. You see more carrier. These carriers, man, they really had it in for me this battle. I'm not sure what their deal was, but yep, you see them sending more aircraft my way. I guess it's probably because I'm a destroyer, and it kind of makes sense. So there's still 2 battleships over here. My teammates have not yet managed to sink either of them. And there's the Mutsuki again. I'm not sure how... Oh, I guess he got spotted by our friendly destroyer over there. And you see the Isakazi pops up on very low health, 230 hit points, and that was quite unlucky that I missed that shot. Unlucky or I'm just bad at aiming, I don't know which one, but either way, he gets away for a few more seconds. He's spotted again. Try to finish this guy off, because the less torpedoes I've got coming in my direction, the better. Alright, I put down the enemy Isakazi, and now there's this Mutsuki sitting stationary right behind where he died, and he starts to take off. And there was also the other enemy destroyer, which you can see on the mini-map right there. There he is to the right, the other Mutsuki. And they're both going into this channel here on the backside. Fortunately, that lower health Mutsuki disappeared. I was trying to finish him off too. So, might as well shoot at the other Mutsuki since he's spotted. And he goes undetected as well, which is quite unfortunate. Nope, he's back. Oh wait, that's the low health one. There's the lower health one. And I cannot aim. Enemy Langley has been spotted, sitting back there, probably where he spawned in. Hasn't moved, which it's tier 4. I'm not gonna give him any crap for it, but yeah, still sitting back there. See if maybe we can go do something about it. But more importantly is the fact that that October is getting a little close to me. Remember, my detection range is 6.5, and there I go. I got detected just for a second, and there I get detected again. But then the October eats a whole load of torps from our friendly Kamikaze, who did a great job, as I'll say again in this battle. Real good team player. And suddenly, torpedoes. So there's the Mutsuki. There was obviously somebody in that smoke screen. I'm assuming it's that guy right there. I still have the health advantage here on this guy, which is nice. So I'm gonna start shooting at him with my forward 2 guns, because I want to chase him back into this channel. And I'm like, oh, I'm proximity detected, which is kind of odd. But I was like, well, yeah, I guess because I'm close enough. And then all of a sudden, wow, surprise torpedoes from the low health Mutsuki right around the corner. That is how you dodge torpedoes right there. Completely a 100% skill, not at all lucky that I happen to be going the perfect speed to dodge those as they came around the corner. Boom, headshot, low health Mutsuki down, and now for you, sir. Continue shooting at him with my forward 2 guns. He's running away, but not quickly, and then I take out his engine, so he really can't go anywhere quickly. And I'm just pelting him away with these forward 2 guns. Get my next gun in there. Boom. Down another destroyer. That leaves the enemy team with only 1 destroyer left, while we still have all 4 of ours, and they're down to 4 ships total, 1 cruiser, 1 battleship, and 1 carrier, including that destroyer. Now, I am not regularly a betting man, although I do occasionally dabble. But if I was to be a betting man, I would say that the other carrier in this battle is probably doing the exact same thing that Langley was doing and sitting right back here where he spawned in. So we're just gonna take a little peek-see. Don't see anything, but carriers do have, at this low tier especially, pretty good surface concealment. So, who knows, he could be tucked back there in the corner. We have spotted the enemy battleship and the enemy cruiser that are still left on the other team. And the enemy battleship is sitting in Charlie Cap, of which the enemy team still can... Oh, it's an Arkansas beta. Hello, fellow beta tester. And then the Langley decides to confirm for me where he is. So, I know where the Langley is, which means the only ship that we don't know is the enemy destroyer, who is running amok somewhere. But yes, and then the enemy cruiser is parked behind on our side of the map of Bravo, and is receiving some love and attention from the friendly CVs. With the Langley confirming his position, I obviously am going to go for the CV kill, because I'm a dirty, filthy destroyer player, and I will always take the advantage of finding an enemy CV alone and unsupported to destroy and sink him. And there he is, spotted at 9.6 kilometers, all the way back with his nose parked into the map border. Start opening up. First 2 hits, get a fire, which triggers his automatic damage control. Which means this next few salvos are not going to be able to set a fire because his damage control will still be active. But if I do manage to set another fire, it will do huge amounts of damage on this carrier since the CV rework and all that rebalancing happened. So yes, fires, if you can get them set after you've burned the automatic damage control, do huge amounts of damage to carriers now, which is awesome. So I'm still firing at him with the high explosive here. Also, my team has a sizable lead. We are at 915 points to 254, which is just ridiculous. And, well, the guns aren't killing him fast enough for my liking because I'm an impatient person. And so, let's get the torpedoes away. He's not going anywhere, so, might as well. He didn't even try to run. He was just like, well, you know, we'll just kind of sit here and accept it. So, yep, torpedoes out. And, I mean, he's not moving. There's no possible way that I could miss. And, yep, get him with 1. Wish that could have been a little bit better, but... Citadel with the high explosive. Get the torpedoes off from the other side, and there's no way they can miss his broadside at this range. And, bam, headshot. That's 1,000 points, and we have won the game. So overall, a pretty great game in my Nicholas, and just a ton of fun. I love lower tier games because they're just a blast, and no matter what the level of competition that you're playing against, they're just good fun. And yeah, you may get frustrated at your teammates sometimes, but honestly, the whole point is just to go in there and have some fun. That's what we're all here for. At least what we should be here for. And I think that was just a good little example of a fun lower tier battle. Lower tier can still be fun. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this battle. And we'll see you next time.